design. This is Everbank Stadium, and as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Commanders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need... Right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph, son. This one's a hunt. Here we go, son.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger, hot.
Air it out on 3rd. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. This is Jacory Crosby-Merritt in it for the first time. And he gets him around 6 there. Stop that time by Antonio Johnson.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd down give to Crosby-Merritt. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for Washington 1st down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, to get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's in trouble and gets blocked out again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds Pollard on the check down. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or 2 short of the 20 here. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. That's taken at the 15. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter.
It's to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Lawrence now off the play action. From right side, caught by Thomas. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Brian Thomas Jr. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
These are 24.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Brian Thomas
The
Jr.
Jaguars into punt formation. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. Fielded at the 11. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. It gets it back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
19.
Daniels setting up the play action. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down partner. They're sent backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Good strike downfield to Lane. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. Frosty Merritt gets it from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up.
He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. What a close call there.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
And his perfect start is over, and that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. The Commanders going field goal here. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right half. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. On the left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence working from the gun. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. Little text on the extra point. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead.
Jaguars 7, Commanders 3.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Hey, Crash! Crash all 80!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. Got his target. That's Lane. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
3rd and short, Daniels. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. There he goes, right sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders with a slim 2-point lead early. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Commanders 10, Jaguars 7.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. They haven't caught him yet. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 14-10 our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And now they face 2nd down.
Second and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Motioning the tight end now.
Ready.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the gun, a run for Koski Merritt. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
They give to Pollard from the gun. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Looking inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
Give him a few that time, but they'll need twice that to find the end zone here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Shot.
Looking now from the gun. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Commanders 17, Jaguars 14.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send and fly. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, run. Hey, the entrance.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Power was way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
I know that jet sweep didn't result in a home run, a splash play, Kate. That's a body blow. And boxers, they love to go to the body because if they do it enough, they know that knockout can come.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Lawrence looking to throw. He gets this one to Strange. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
2nd down, give to 2. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They'll see he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
11. Hey, kill. Here we go, so hunt. Silver.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Into heavy coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
He just throws this one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To throw, Daniels. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd down now, Jaguars going nickel.
Cowboy 80.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Torrey Taylor on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He fields it cleanly. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
11, Tomato.
Back to work after throwing the pin. Caught for big yards on the right side. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Lawrence with it on 1st. The Commanders rush brings him down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Brings up 2nd down.
Rip, 23. Soka, hot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. On him again, and he goes down again. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Decent 24. Hey, Jinx, 11. Hey, I'm gun.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. That's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They'll go again here with Tootin. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14
The Jaguars are going to call their
yards.
1st time out.
That's another
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Son, it's a hunt. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence on the move, headed right. He brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime. On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead.
Jaguars 21. Commanders 17.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. It's everything he has under this one. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Back to throw it. He's going to try another deep one here. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Forced out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. Face pass to 35. And this one's brought to a halt.
Things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And they get about 5 on that first down as he's sent out of bounds. So 5 still to go now on second.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He'll give it to Krosky Merritt. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, Washington.
Going to the ground again on first. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Come on.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. Nice drive up the middle, gets him about 3. Down by Caleb Branshaw.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, it just couldn't quite hang on.
Chased out to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Well, let's red on red. Go, let's go. Focus, hot. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Able to find Strange here. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Inside give here for Tootin. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
13, Luke. Silver.
Lawrence working from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 22. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, danger. Zach. 11. Hot.
Drawn up here for Lawrence. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Commanders make the recovery.
Those defenders see the QB keep the ball, Kate. They're hoping they can get a hit on him before he gives himself up. He got there in time, took full advantage, even hitting him hard enough to jar that ball loose.
On first down, here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Daniels now. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Headed out right. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air again. Daniels escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
3rd and long for him here. They'll send out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away.
You know, I'm sure coaches before he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe a little sigh of relief.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
On the red. Hey, Soko, it's hot.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That pass caught by Strange. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Let's go. Darn, this one's hot.
Second down, looking for options. On the left side. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Rip, 23. Hey, Tomato, 30 left. Hot.
On play action now, Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Finds his running back. This is Bayshore Tootin. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Great job. Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, top. 13, Luke.
On the give, it's Tootin. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Sink. Hey.
Here's Tootin. Has a hole left. Room to run. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow the lead to 7. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars grow their lead to 8.
Jaguars 28, Commanders 20. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. That's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
And you love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Gun. On the red. Gun. It's on. 13, Luke. Here we go.
Lawrence looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Go, let's go. 11. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Done. It's on.
Tootin on 1st and 10. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars lead by 15 now.
Commanders 20.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Tops, this is Lee. At the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting at the 10. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, Ginger. Here we go. 11. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Lawrence throwing here. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Hey, run!
Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Jacksonville in punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. Brings it in at the 12. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
McKee from the gun. Completed left side to Samuel. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. McKee out of the shotgun. He dumps it underneath. Pollard. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Commanders down by 7. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Come on. Set. 1979 Broncos.
He'll throw it. That's taken in by Samuel. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Okay, break.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Down. Ready.
Setting up to pass. Gets some space around midfield. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Set up the screen. It's Pollard. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Washington.
Got it. Ready.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go, let's go.
Back to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Complete left side to Thomas. And they make the tackle at the 38. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And off to Tootin. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Washington calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Hey, easy. Read of 24. Hey, Sucker. Go, go. 13, Lou. Take right open. Hey, kill.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Catch is made in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Hey.
Lawrence here running the sneak. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. So everything comes down to this from Cam Little. So here's their 3rd and final timeout. 7 seconds left in this game. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
11, again. 11. Hey.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd and goal.
So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead.
An 18-yard attempt.
One is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
Okay, ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.